Let's get her going. I'm sleepy.
We got her going already.
We got it going. And welcome to episode 134 of Ripping the Rack podcast.
I don't even see the live thing.
Really? Because we're live.
Sweet. Oh, there it is. Just popped up.
We are joined with some special guests. And Brian, he's special. But let's start. Calvin, I appreciate your real name being up there. Thank you. We got the so-called King of the North, his nickname, King of the North.
Anything for you, Tim.
Calvin Locke. Calvin, how you doing?
You gave him that nickname.
I didn't.
Yeah.
He gave it himself.
No, you
did.
You did.
I did. Did I really?
The only reason I started this is because you started going the King of the North on the show. You're the only person who's done that.
Yeah, because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Jon Snow, King of the North.
You started it.
Yeah, whatever.
And then everybody just latched onto it because that's just the way it is.
I don't like
You started it.
Yeah.
Well, it was a joke. Jeez. And then we have Brian Athern with his wrestling moniker, Coastal Crusader. Brian, how are you?
Great, folks. How's everybody else?
Fantastic. Let's see. We got some special guests. They are three of the best young bowlers here in the state of Maine.
Whoa.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say they were.
And two losers.
I don't know. One of them's an 8-time winner for about $3,500. So
yeah, I get my cut here soon. So I'm waiting for it.
That's because they haven't bowled me yet.
Yeah.
Tim, you couldn't last 3 strings, let alone.
Dude,
10.
I couldn't last a string right now. What are you talking about? 3?
Save him the time, and just let Mark kick you right in the jimmies, and you give him his money, and then you're all set. You don't have to bowl. You're gonna feel the same way.
Nice. Get to save the back.
It seems like what Matt Huff did.
Oh. Well, on my Brady Bunch screen, we have on the bottom left, we have Mr. Cole Frey. Cole, how are you?
I'm good, Tim. Good.
I will say, as everyone is here, Cole drove within 30 feet of my house today and didn't stop. So
Which means he drove within 50 feet of my house on the way back.
Yep.
And didn't stop.
Yeah. So now Brian and I, we get it. We know how we rate with Cole. So welcome to the show. Hope that's a good welcoming for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is.
Nice. Where's your better half?
Upstairs.
Why isn't she on the show telling you what to do?
She said nope, not on.
Not on. She's planning the social event of the summer, Tim.
Oh, okay.
I'll send her a message. Tell her I'll start talking to her in French on the show.
She's gonna come down here so fast.
I know she would. She'll be right behind you so quick.
In the middle of my Brady Bunch screen, we have Mr. Mark Weber.
Hi, Tim.
Mark,
how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Should
Not
be
too
the
bad.
8-time champ. Mark, change your name. 8-time champ.
No.
8-time champ, Mark Weber.
I know there has been no announcement on baby on gender, but congratulations on another child.
Thank you.
Coming sometime this year.
August.
Soon to the Weber house.
August, early September.
Nice. Oh, so it's before the Worlds this year.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
So you won't sleep all the way up till that.
Yeah. And then I'll get a week off of sleeping.
Well,
why is Mark in bed at 7?
Yeah. And on my bottom right, she is classing up the show tonight by being on here. Thank you very much. Kerrigan Skinner, how are you?
I'm great. How are you tonight?
Oh God, I'm Kerrigan. I'm Kerrigan. Awesome. How about telling everybody? So my favorite Kerrigan story actually happened last year. We were bowling league in Augusta, and I was bowling against Kerrigan, and Kerrigan absolutely kicked my ass. I mean,
I did.
I mean, she did. Like literally, it was over.
There was a 6, the first number of her score, and not for Tim.
No, there was not. There was not. But Kerrigan, what happened after you threw a double in my face?
I turn around, look Tim square in the face, and I'm like, "Suck my dick, Tim." Didn't even think twice about it. It was just there.
It was the greatest thing I have seen.
And
He deserved it.
I
did.
laughed so damn hard that I think I was intimidated.
You definitely were.
I was.
Yes.
I couldn't believe you would beat up on an old man like that.
Well, I don't feel bad either.
That's great. So getting into the stuff, Calvin, what do you got up in Canada? What's going on up there?
Canada. I don't. None of the women. I'm sure somebody will send me something here in the next 5 or 10 minutes, but none of the women have sent me anything in regards to stats. But I know the she unit crushed the last 2 tournaments. First place in both of them. So good for them. All I know is Narissa's on the team. I don't know who else was on it, but they crushed it. We had the Ross Murray Memorial 580 at New Glasgow, and the two-time champs, Locked and Loaded, defended their crown, went 26-4. Then second place was Richie's Automotive at 24-6, Century Honda at 22-8. Fourth was Stonecutters 20-10, and tied with them was Avon Valley Lanes at 20-10. So just because I was told that I needed to inflate his ego, on the team was Mr. Dave Duguay. He needs to get a little bit of inflated ego for this weekend coming up in the 560. So Dave Duguay, congratulations on being a part of my team that won.
Question?
Yeah, Dieppe
Is that
560.
okay, I really thought I had my travel plans real messed up.
No.
So,
Dieppe men's 560 is this weekend coming up at in Dieppe. So that team, along with Josh LeBlanc, Yves Boudreau, Travis Wallace, and myself. High average for the weekend was Glenn Pinsent at 127, myself at 126, and Sean Dion at 125. So good bowling, everybody there. And coming up, like I said, the Dieppe 560 is this weekend. They'll have the schedules all out, so contact Yves Boudreau about that. He'll get that all set up for you. Next weekend is the Peter Wells. That's at Windsor. I don't know how many teams they have. I haven't really seen anything updated or anything like that. So I assume that's still a go. And then the following weekend is the Fairlanes Super Bowl 560. That takes place at Fairlanes in Moncton. We had a team drop out, so we are down to 35. If somebody can get a team, wrangle up a team, have some people here.
Please no buys.
Yeah, I know. I would really love
because the worst part is when you get to buy the third string on Saturday. Because then you sit and then you have to throw a match after.
No, you're not going to sit. You're going to have to bowl yourself. You're going to have to beat 560 because there's going to be crossover.
It was bowl for pinfall.
Yeah. Wow. Whatever they want to decide, but you still have to bowl because there's going to be crossover matches. True. And somebody in the other division is going to have to bowl the bye. I really hope we don't have a bye.
Yeah.
And I don't like to crap on anything because it is the biggest tournament in Candlepin. But this is what happens when you try to get 36 teams. Sometimes
under a cap,
may not be able to fill it. Yeah, under a cap, especially under a cap. And yes, we've done it the last couple of years. We've gotten up to 36, 32, whatever. We've been able to fill it, but sometimes things happen and teams aren't able to fill.
That bowled that tournament that just don't bowl anymore.
Yeah. There's a lot of people.
That many strings in a weekend anymore.
Yeah, and it is a lot in 3 days. So, but yeah, if you're looking to bowl, contact Dave Warren, or there's a Fairlanes 560 Facebook page. You can post on there. Just post that you're looking to bowl, and you can probably throw a team together. So hopefully we can get that filled up. The following weekend, I don't think there's anything, if I can remember properly. Just give me a quick second to get my tabs in order here. Come on, computer. There we go. After that, no, there's nothing until the last weekend in February, the 24th. There's the Scotch doubles, which is at Bears Road, and there's also the 9-pin doubles at Fairlanes. We have 28 teams, I think, signed up. I feel like a lot of people are going to sign up at the 560 because they're going to look at the sheet, and a lot of people are talking about it. So hopefully we'll get that filled up with 48 teams. If we do, first place is $1,200. So that's $600 a person. That's a pretty good payout for only 9 strings and day tournament. So get signed up for that. And then the 9-pin singles at Kingswood the very next day. So if you are excited about 9-pin tournaments, you got back-to-back, one after the other. So get signed up to those. So yeah, that's about all that's going on in Canada.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Got a lot, eh?
Yeah, a lot.
Are you guys? So who's bowling in the Moncton 560 in this group? Cole, you're not. You've bowled in it before, haven't you?
Yeah, last couple times. Yeah.
He's too good now.
You're too good now. People don't like you anymore.
Too much going on this year. Can't make it up.
Oh, you got a wedding or something going on, or
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, you bowled in it before, right?
I have, yeah.
Too much going on. People don't like you anymore.
We're actually moving the weekend before that, so.
Oh.
Well,
Kerrigan,
that means you'll be all moved, and then you can come.
Are you bowling this? I didn't see you.
Not this year.
No.
No, not this year.
No, neither am I.
Wow.
You gonna come up, Tim?
Why is that, Tim? Are you injured or just nobody asked?
Old.
I'm officially retired from the game. So
yeah, the last time I had him sub, Angie asked me if he fell down or something the next day because he was in so much pain.
So I have.
I don't even think I get him to sub anymore now.
Nope. Unless they can fix my back sometime within the next year to year and a half, I'm done. I will never pick up a bowling ball again, except for to move it somewhere in the corner here to someplace else.
You could bowl the senior tour.
Oh God, no.
They bowl on Wednesdays, Tim. It's only like 5 strings or so.
Nope.
You'd
That's
be okay.
5 strings too many.
Yeah, you should get into that DDP yoga. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
there you go. Yeah, Tim.
DDP yoga fixes everybody.
I'm good. Good. I like being.
But you're not. That's the problem. You're broken.
I like being fat. I'm okay.
But it's not. Your back's not broken because you're fat. It's broken because it's broken.
Well, yeah, but being fat doesn't help it either. So I'm good. I trust me, I really am. I'm good. I have.
Well, you trying to convince Tim, us or you?
So what's going on here, Brian? We've got the we had something. What was the South Shore Classic? They had 43 teams. Brian Feast with a nice 693 scratch.
Oh, I thought you were asking me what was going on. I'm like, I don't know.
Nope, I got. I don't have first names here, and some of these names I can't pronounce. So go on Facebook and see that. But the team of Rose and Cruff, something, Crow, I don't know. They came in first. McDonough and Feast came in second. Event 8. Oh my goodness, who? I can't. Anyway, that was there. Go to Facebook. See the results. No one else has sent me.
Are they handwritten, or are you having a season?
No, I just can't read. I don't have my readers on, and I don't feel like blowing these up. So I'm just a bad host right now. Upcoming tournaments, we've got the Pro Series coming up this weekend in Augusta. The Pro Series mixed doubles, that is Saturday. 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and then Sunday at 10 ish, 11, 12. I don't know. Sunday, one shift. Who's bowling? Anyone here bowling?
I'm
Anyone?
bowling.
Who you bowling with?
I'm bowling with Beauvais.
Oh, you're going to carry the old man.
The old
No,
man.
no,
Oh, you're going to carry the old man. Trust me.
I don't know, man. I've been bowling like crap. Brian can attest to that. I swear.
No, you've been bowling well. You just haven't made any breaks. There's a difference.
Kerrigan, I don't know if you can see the chat, but Kevin Grattan would like to know if you have your ducks with you.
I don't, but I have the one that Brian got me in Ireland right over there.
Aw. Cole, Mark, you guys bowling?
I am.
Who you bowling with?
I'm not.
I'm bowling with Vanessa Huff.
Nice. So Vanessa's going to carry you?
Absolutely. 100%.
Good.
No doubt about it.
Well, at
Calvin,
least
you coming down?
At least you picked a good Huff.
No shit.
Jesus.
What do you?
Oh my God.
What were we talking about? I don't remember which tournament.
This weekend.
Oh no, my partner ditched me. She probably won't hear this, but yeah, my partner Jill Wood ditched me for some left-handed Hall of Famer bum.
I'm not bowling.
You're not left-handed.
You're left-handed.
Dumbass. Pay attention. That's why I said left-handed Hall of Famer.
So Jill's coming down then. Is
Yeah.
she any other Canadians coming down? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
No?
I don't
Good.
believe. I think Jill's
Cool.
the only one. Yeah.
Nice.
She
And
was the
Cole-
delegate chosen from the north.
Cole, I didn't hear. Are you bowling?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Brian, do you know of any other tournaments coming up down here that off the top of your head?
Oakland Park has the best box. Check out Facebook for that. That's on Candlepin Chat and the Oakland Park Facebook page. I think they need a few more teams for that. Other than that, I don't know of any.
I mean, I'm scrolling down through.
We just had the money match
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Brian
with
and
the guy
Robert,
down there.
You guys talk about that for a sec. Go ahead.
Well, Mark and Jeff won. They beat Kai and Matt. Everyone bowled good. I mean, for the most part, Matt struggled. The first 5 strings, he punched a lot. Kai bowled great the first 3, but Mark and Jeff just bowled steady all day. Jeff really put it away in the 5th. He had 117 back half in the 5th string. Probably should have had a 4-bagger, honestly. All 4 of the – he threw a double, a 9-pin drop, and then another double, I think. So it was quite impressive.
Mark,
Yeah,
let's talk
they've
about
won
it,
8 in a row. And so the Calvin's on the waiting list, him and Corey. And somebody asked why Corey had to bring Calvin. I believe it was Adam. I think Adam said that, Calvin. So why is Corey bringing you?
No, it's Calvin who's bringing Corey.
So who's next up on the list, Mark?
Carl Whitman and Scott Lapierre.
I asked for Mark, Brian.
Yeah.
Well, see, Tim, if you had cared and watched the match yesterday, you'd have known because we mentioned it 5 or 6 times.
See, some of us had plans yesterday. I went. If anyone has never been to a Costco,
Dude, how old are you?
let me just say something.
You yell at clouds, no nicknames. Costco's
It
full.
is absolutely amazing. The Costco in Portland, in South Portland, it is the 2nd largest Costco in the United States. That thing is massive. I could have got lost in there. You never would have seen me again. And there would have been much rejoicing.
It would have been a much quieter podcast tonight.
It would have.
I guarantee you that.
It would have. Apparently, there was a Can of Pins for Cancer TV show from 2 weeks ago after the last show. I have no information on it. I don't know. No one sent me anything. So I have nothing.
No ideas.
So no idea. So yeah. So let's I'm gonna start with Kerrigan.
Yes, Tim.
We'll go ladies first here. Tell us a little bit about what kind of got you into bowling.
Well, my grandmother used to run Hobbs Lucky Lanes. Now it's Stars and Strikes. So I grew up there. I was bowling before I could walk. And my dad bowls. I grew up in the bowling community and it just kind of stuck. There's not really a big crazy story behind it.
No, but did you see me wave to you last week, by the way?
No?
No? I waved to you. I was at my dad's.
Oh, you should have let me know. I would have looked out my window and saw you.
I'm just saying. I waved.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Cole, how about you? What gets you into bowling?
Definitely my parents. I mean, they were always league bowlers from the time I was born, so I kind of grew up in the bowling alley and started
I
throwing
remember
balls.
little
before I could
Cole
even-
running around the bowling alley.
Oh yeah, Brian remembers little Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Little Cole.
Now Courtney gets little Cole. Oh, great.
Mark, what about you? We'll get you into bowling.
Lou Dyer, Mike Sylvester, and Jim Pendergast Jr.
Okay.
He's a late starter to bowling. You
Yeah. How old were you, Mark?
See, I've been bowling for 8 years now, so I don't know, 18, 16.
I don't know. How old am I?
I don't know.
I'm 24,
Homeschool, man. Gee.
25. I don't know.
So did we know that Cole has a 156 in Candlepin for kids, which is the show record?
56.
Did we know that? I thought it was more than that.
I thought it was a
I'm
60.
pretty sure it's 167, but
Yeah.
good try, Josh. Good try.
You had a triple.
You've missed it 2 more times.
Josh is trying. He doesn't know what's going on. Josh isn't the brightest.
He's not a smart man.
No.
But he knows what bowling is.
But yeah, that's right.
So talk
Yeah,
about that, Cole. What? How did? When was it? How did? Oh, we got. Look.
Oh, look
now
at
you
that.
got
There it is, right there.
Look at
Are
that.
you showing the good part? The triple? That's the best part.
There's a triple.
So let's
best part is-
Sure is.
let's break this down for a minute because
You
What
still
break
throw the
it?
same way. How do you not change anything?
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
so Cole, what are
Very
you
true
like?
statement.
What are you 11 here?
10 or 11. I can't remember exactly.
And who are you bowling? Who the heck is that?
Ronnie DiBiasio.
Obviously, must not have bowled after he was younger because I've never heard of
Is that
that.
Billy Bloom?
That is Billy.
That is Billy.
It's Billy with hair.
Billy was still around kids at this age. Japers.
Yeah, there's Billy right there.
Yeah. Then you got.
Let's pause that.
Fave bowler, Sean Morrison. Big old
So-
dumpy.
I gotta say, I understand why he's your
Yeah.
favorite from back then. I mean, this was what, Cole?
20,
10, 11,
12,
years,
20.
12 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
When,
I'll go
Yeah,
on
but-
record as there was a stretch of time where Sean, not only was he the best bowler in the state, but he was arguably one of the top probably 3 bowlers in the world of candlepin bowling. He had a stretch where he was really good.
I know he had a 200 in a Monday night league because I kept score for most of it.
You know, but I'm a little disappointed that I didn't say someone else.
Yeah, Calvin. Like, geez.
No,
No,
Yeah,
Tim, I think this was this during one of your sabbaticals from bowling?
no, I thought it might be Charlie.
Oh,
oh, don't miss this one.
I've seen him miss plenty of apron breaks with wood. I'm sure it's a possibility.
See if
Oh,
we can
look at
see
him.
anybody else.
Playing that
Oh,
right on
man.
the red line.
God, man,
Oh, I
back
think
when I was
that's-
good.
Is that Aaron Fontaine beside Billy?
He's up in the back. He's right there, up in
Oh.
the back.
Yeah.
You even
that's
had
Nate,
the old
so-
arm flick and everything. You had it
Oh,
all
yeah.
down pat.
Because the winner of this bowl's Nate and his partner, Aaron's younger brother. This was like the semis, I guess.
Okay. When's the triple? Is that the?
It's just
It's
watch.
coming
Tom.
up.
Just watch.
Okay. I didn't know if it was these boxes. Like we could skip a few or.
No, it's right here.
Okay.
You don't need to see the back half. Nothing happens in the back half.
Well, if you threw a triple in the first half, definitely nothing happened in the back half.
Yeah, if it goes spare, triple, and I landed it with a 167, I think that tells the story.
Yeah.
See, I wished we had stuff like this when I was younger.
Well, Tim, it would be black and white. We need VHS.
Oh, snap.
I am not that old.
Oh, snap.
Tim, did your
Dinosaurs
first
didn't
TV
have
sit on the
bowling
floor?
Of course it did.
I think my favorite thing is
object pins. Wow.
I like watching this because, man, Pilgrim was such a great house.
Oh, I love Pilgrim.
Yeah, I love bowling there.
I only bowled there once, but it was such a cool house. Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, look at the face on him.
Yeah.
Look at the focus. Yeah.
He still does that.
Yeah, he still does that.
Yeah.
Oh, should have made that shot. You probably got this kid to quit. That's probably why I've never heard of him. He probably quit right after this. Took his bowling balls and threw them out.
Oh, I made a guy quit. It was
Yes, you
fun.
did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Pump the
it
game.
gets so much better.
I'm sure.
I get it. Oh.
Boom.
Oh, there it is. Oh, and
Oh, he's got the
yeah.
let's go, doesn't he? He's got the whole let's go, doesn't he? I can
he
see
does.
it.
He's got
Oh,
the
yeah.
let's go. Let's see this. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We won't watch the rest of that.
No.
Oh, good. Funny story about that. Like one of the things that I remember just so clearly was when I get up for my back half, I'm obviously I sit on the triple. I get up and I bury the head pin. I remember I stomped my foot so hard that it went numb. I couldn't feel it shooting the spare.
And that's when you learn at a young age, like, okay, can't do that.
Yeah.
So
Good times. It was back when I was good.
How many sets of
Well,
bowling
don't-
balls did you end up winning from that show?
3 sets.
You guys won sets
Yeah.
of bowling balls?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
so jealous. I just want
Well,
a
you
jacket.
You got a set
I
for the
won.
triple, right?
So I got a set in the roll off to get to that match. I got a set because I had 3 marks in a row. Because Division 1, you just had to throw 3 marks in a row.
3 marks in a
No,
row?
no, no,
he was 10 years old, dude.
He didn't win the set.
No?
He got.
Oh, that's right. You got put in a drawing.
You got
That's
put
right.
into
Yeah.
the
You're
drawing
right.
for it.
Okay.
You're right.
I was like,
But every
3
time
marks
you
in a
threw 3 in a row, you got a ticket
Okay.
in, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because then I got a couple
Feel better.
names in for
Mhm.
that triple. Because I think they put me in twice because I had 6 marks in a row. So they just did 3 and 3. But yeah, pretty sure 3 sets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kerrigan, so you're next in the life of Kerrigan.
Okay.
How is she next? Isn't she first?
So what do we have here?
Oh, what is
Kerrigan
No.
Skinner breaks the Canopy New Generation record, or recorded
Recorded.
for high single by a girl.
That's American spelling. That's what that is. The recorded.
We can maths. We don't word.
I can't math.
So what do you?
That was a
So
bad
we
ball.
won't watch the whole. We won't watch the whole string, Kerrigan. How old are you in this?
I was 15.
I would say the only difference between you throwing the ball here and you throwing the ball now is you get a lot lower now.
Hmm.
You notice that, Brian?
Yeah, her approach is a little faster here too.
I don't stand back as far now.
Yeah, and that's why it looks faster because you have more ground to cover.
What house was this in?
It's the Left
Woburn.
Women Academy.
No, this was in Woburn.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, this is the
Oh, yeah.
Women's Bowlodrome?
Yep.
38. There was 38 lanes. Holy
Yeah, they
shit.
went
Wasn't there
no,
2 rooms of 20?
There's 40 lanes. It's 20 and 20.
Yeah.
Jesus.
20 on one side and 20 on the other.
Wow, big house.
But try to find parking there. It can be a little. Oh, look at her.
Oh,
Ooh.
who needs the wood?
Wow.
Are you going to bring the headband back?
No, I have bangs now. It fucks with everything.
No, you should bring the headband back.
You think so?
Mark needs to Mark, you need a headband.
We should get Mark a headband.
Okay.
I think you should just wear a bandana. Just like flip the bandana, you know.
See, I didn't bowl in any of those houses. Never got
Apparently,
off
I
the
don't pay for the free.
Well, isn't
Free ad.
Wolverine's still
Tim,
around,
what
isn't
type
it?
of ads are you getting?
Check your glucose level,
You know
Tim.
what? Type 2 diabetes. I get old man ads.
Next, we're gonna see something for like. Never
No, you will not see something like. Never mind.
mind. Be about scheduling your colonoscopy.
Oh, hammer
Oh, look
ball.
at
Wow.
and just the
Wow.
turnaround.
Look at you.
She's got the look.
Is that
She's
Mr.
got that
Charlie
killer look
Collins
going on.
there too? I think that's Charlie Collins in the background.
It
there.
sure is.
Is it
Yeah.
Charlie?
It's Charlie. Oh, and
So
you
this
made
would have been what, 4 or 5 years ago?
5 years ago,
5 year. Okay.
going on 6.
Oh my God, and you were.
I like the
15
camera down in
there?
the pit.
Oh, I'm so
That is a good
old.
camera angle.
I like that camera angle.
I don't.
No, Tim, I like that camera angle. That's a good camera angle, Tim.
No, I like it.
I don't. That looks terrible.
Oh, I
You need
think
to
that's a
have
good
one like
camera angle.
pointing right at the, not like in the pit. You need to have one like pointing.
Oh,
Funny way.
Look at her
Just
nodding.
funny
She
way.
knew what she was doing. She's like, yeah,
Mhm.
that's how you play it.
Uh-huh.
That's how
Yeah.
you get that double. Yeah. Throw
She's
it
like,
there.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
See, the worst part about this too is the lane. Oh, excuse me. The lane broke down after this. So we were sitting around for like 10 minutes waiting for the lane to get fixed. And I was on a double.
Oh,
So I
that's
had to- yeah, it was terrible.
You broke the lane with that backdoor double.
Yeah, I was scared.
Oh, there's a camera. I saw it right there. Oh, you're back.
Tim, I think they edited out the lane breakdown.
They did.
They just kept recording.
Shut up.
Oh
Man, that was crushed.
Ooh.
Mm,
shouldn't have hit the headband. Did you
Yeah.
learn that?
I
after the second
know.
ball?
So was this a singles or doubles?
it was mixed doubles.
It was mixed doubles. So you bowled with Charlie?
Sure did.
Sure did.
I think
right.
it was based on where you qualified, right?
Yes, I don't remember where I qualified going into that year, but that was my last year I bowled on the show.
Was this the last year of the show? Did they
I
do
think
it?
so. I think it might have been. Because
you-
after this,
So you killed the show.
Yeah.
sure.
You bowled so well.
Yeah.
Oh, God, look at the pin slide.
Oh, I wish we had.
At least
that
they
kind of
fall
action.
down. I'm sick of seeing them slide and stand up, right, Kerrigan?
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
I wish we had that kind of pin action in Canada. They all just stand up.
Cole likes it there.
I don't mind it up there.
The last 2 years of Worlds were there. Didn't you go second high single and at high average and first high average?
Yeah, so in 2019, I was second behind Merrill for our division, and last year I was high in our division.
What happens? What happens in America?
There's gutters.
The exchange rate.
Yeah, gutters are really deep.
Yeah.
The exchange rate. It's
There you go.
Oh, God, did
See?
you get another one?
Don't hit the head pin. Weren't you
You
learning?
don't need to. You only have to hit it once.
Mark, have you bowled besides the money matches? Mark, have you bowled on any type of TV or something like that?
No, I have not.
So we
No.
can't break anything of Marcus's down.
No, nothing at all.
There's no early videos or anything like
Wow,
that.
we can watch like
I have one, but it's not good.
we can watch like a.
Oh, is that the one of you?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
oh, I think you should send Tim that. Let Tim pop that up real
Uh-huh.
quick, just so we know how far you've come.
I don't know, dude.
Is it
I
him
think
missing
you
the
should.
5-pin with wood in front of it?
It's him bowling like, I don't know how long. Probably he'd only been bowling for like a year, and he's practicing in Belfast. It's stellar. You should
Is
send
it,
Tim it.
Mark, is it on your Facebook page?
No, I have to get it from Snapchat, I believe.
from
so bad.
Snapchat. That's so weird.
I almost threw another one there. The pin slid in front of it, spun around.
Oh, see, I like this thing.
No, see, it's got to be like facing towards it.
No,
No,
Yeah.
it's a
You'd
better
almost
goal.
rather the camera be like behind, like where the number on the masking unit is pointing
Right.
straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so that it's
Oh
like
no, absolutely. I agree, but I like the fact that there's a pit camera.
oh, that was a gutter ball.
Oh,
Mhm.
you
Take
thought
that?
it was all good.
I didn't take it.
Okay, good girl. I was gonna call you Jeff Lapierre.
No, I didn't take that one.
Oh, good.
Jesus, Calvin.
What?
Look at that.
I'm not friendly. They all know
She
that.
was.
I was pissed.
I was just gonna say that. That looked like a very angry Kerrigan, and I've seen that look before. So where do you get your anger from? Do you get your anger from your dad?
Yeah. What kind of question is that? You know who my dad is, Tim.
That's why I wanted to say it.
There you go, Tim. I sent you that little
Oh yeah.
10-second
Oh, I
video.
can't
It's
wait.
so bad.
Can't
So
wait for us to
embarrassing.
pop this up.
It's so embarrassing.
Well, we'll finish this up, and then Mark, I'll give you.
Is it the video you taking the ceiling tile out?
I have that video. I have that video.
Oh man.
I have only seen one other person take a video tile out, Mark, and
My
that was
Canadian brethren.
that. No,
Oh,
no. Two people then. One was Chip
man.
Carson at DePatsy's in Waldoboro.
oh yeah, he hit the rubber. We used to have
So-
the rubber. They had the rubber foul line, like right before.
They
foul
had
line, there
that
was this
3-inch strip of rubber right at the foul line. And the way Chip bowled was, he'd throw it, not throw it, but he'd really get low, and he hit that, and the ball went straight up into the ceiling.
Yikes.
It did not come back down.
He did not hold on to the ball and throw it up into the ceiling.
No.
Like,
Look. That's not what happened though. What happened was I was trying to stop mid approach like you do all the time. I don't know how you do that. First of all, it's so stupid. I tried to stop. I tried to stop because it just did not feel comfortable. I stopped, but my whole arm did not. So yeah, that's that.
Corey hit the do not love sign in Canada.
Oh, I remember that, and it fell.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
that was against me.
I remember that.
I haven't laughed so hard. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it literally says "do not lob."
Or dug it out.
And I think the best one I've seen. You guys know the overheads in Fredericton at Kingswood. There was a guy. He put it on lane 1 and 2. There's a hole in the overhead. He put his ball through the overhead. It was impressive. He just went to go and he just let it go too high and it went right through
I
the
remember
overhead.
a year in the Worlds, and I won't say a name, but a gentleman got angry and pounded the top of the overhead score and blew the lights clean out of the front of it.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's that? That wasn't me.
No, it wasn't. He was Canadian, and I'll leave it at that.
Why can't you just say who it was?
Because I don't want to.
Was it Dion?
It was not. Same height, though.
Same
Same
height as
height.
Dion?
All right.
Dion.
I sorry, I'm a throw under the Scotty, Mr. Estabrook, that was you.
Oh!
You missed the 9 drop and you hit the top of the telegraph scorer, and I don't know if he meant to hit it that hard, but he blew both of the light bulbs straight out of the front of it.
Oh.
And he said, "Wait, it's okay." And he takes the pen and he walks up and he's tall enough. He goes, "I'll just mark my own score." And he's writing on the over like the big screen.
God, that's awesome.
Jeepers.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, God.
That was in the blue canoe days when he named his shoe.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
This is so
this-
all right.
terrible.
Oh,
This is
Tim
Bangor.
Brewer, too.
Let's see.
To set the
Oh.
stage, we have Mark. Mark, how old were you in this?
That was back in 2018, so 6 years ago.
Okay, so
We're
you were
18, 24
you were
minus 6.
12?
22, 18.
He doesn't know math.
Home
You were
break.
fresh out of
was
the- were you out of the military? Like just out of the military at this point?
I just got back from basic at that point.
Okay. So we're a Bangor Brewer. You're practicing.
Oh God.
Oh,
Clean.
It's Wilson Phillips in the background, though.
Look at how contorted you are.
You really have changed the way you bowl and everything, haven't you?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's
So
Wow.
you're throwing it right to left in this,
Correct. Yeah,
and you actually completely changed and now undercut the ball.
I do. Yeah, that's Cole's fault.
What?
I did. I saw him do it one tournament, and I was like, oh man, that's what I want to do. So I just changed it all.
Wow. Look at me.
Look at me.
So
molding the future.
I get Cole being into bowling because obviously parents, and Kerrigan I get because I mean I've known your father for 40 years. Mark, I know you mentioned those three guys, but what was it? Was it they just got you out there bowling, or like when you were 16, 17 years old?
Yeah, they just brought me to a league, and I did it
Made
for like
him
a
bowl.
year. I did it for like a year, and I was like, okay, I think I can figure this out. And like 2 years later, I still did not figure it out. I was like, man, I still suck at this game. So, and
But you realize you'll never figure it out. And that's the thing about candlepin bowling.
yeah, I think I've done well for myself in the few years I've been bowling. So,
I think that's an understatement, but yes.
well, thank you.
I mean, you're
Chris,
okay.
how many strings a week were you bowling when you worked at Ellsworth?
Oh my God, like 60, 70.
Oh my
At
god!
least.
You put the bowling in
At
to get
least,
to where
yeah.
you are for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I
Tim,
didn't
did you
pay
throw
for any of it.
60? Did you throw
So.
60 or 70 strings ever in a season?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I bowled a lot when I was younger. I mean, not 60 to 70 strings a week, but like
Oh,
when I was, 18, 19, 20, I was bowling one league, but I was going down a couple of days and practicing with Russ. So there was, 5 strings each time. So call it 10 strings plus league, plus we would bowl after league. And then we were bowling 3 tournaments a month. Every 3 out of the 4 weekends we had tournaments somewhere. So I mean, I couldn't imagine throwing 60 strings in a week, but
oh,
So back when I was
That's commitment.
when I was 19, I was bowling 3 leagues, and I was practicing like every day with those leagues too. Just I don't know, to kill time and to get better and to progress, I guess.
how about you, Kerrigan? How many did you bowl a
So
lot?
when I was going through school, I started bowling more because I was homeschooled throughout high school. So that's when it really started picking up. But
Oh,
before then,
Jesus. That explains a lot with these two.
Jeez.
it was just through high school. I went to public school until high school.
Okay.
I did not.
So you spent a lot of time then down at Oxford Hills or
Yeah,
Hobbs
and
or
I'd go
Sargent's
down
Church.
and watch. I'd go down and hang out with my grandmother all the time.
It was her
She
gym
re-
class.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm curious. I like to hear how people got involved. I mean,
and I mean the bowling alley's 5 minutes away from the house. I'd literally walk there.
I know which way you went too, because that's
Yep.
the way I used to walk when I was at my grandparents. Right across the neighbor's yard, right to
Yep,
the little
right down.
stretch of woods, and then down the, I can't think of the name of the street right off the top of my head.
Wheeler Street. No, I don't know.
No.
It
Whatever
might have
it
been
is.
different back
Then I'd
then,
go
you know.
down the, then I'd just go down,
Down
the hill.
the hill. Down the hill.
Wow. And Cole, what about you? Did you?
I just remember when I was younger bowling, obviously like Saturday morning junior league. I usually throw a couple strings after that. Anytime my parents would go grocery shopping, they'd drop me off at the alley first, and I'd throw however many strings, who knows, 3, 5, 10. And then their league nights, I would always ask Marie for a lane down yonder where there was nobody, and practice up while they were bowling league.
Cool.
What a great lady she was. I miss her
Marie was awesome.
so much.
Oh, what, Bangor?
No,
Ellie
Marie.
and They were.
Yeah.
Look, I will go on record. They're one of the reasons why I became one of them that became the bowler I did was, I mean, when they both, now I lived 2 hours away and I was up there for I don't even remember why I was up there. Probably visiting someone at UMaine. And I was in there, and they both said anytime I was in the area to come bowl, and it was free. And there were times I used to just drive up, like be noon. I'd be like, I don't have to work today. I'd drive up to Bangor and I'd go bowl. Like I'd meet Jerry Scott there. Jerry was already, he'd bowl 20 strings a day. And I'd bowl like 10 strings with Jerry or Chip or whoever was there. Like they didn't.
I can remember Monday night leagues when I was in college the first couple of years. Sean and I would get there. Well, Sean worked there. And I'd get there when I get out of class at like 3:30, and we'd bowl until league.
It's a lot of bowling.
Like 6.
So, Kerrigan, Renee wants to know, what is your tournament to bowl? I'm not quite sure what she means by that question.
Neither do I.
I didn't know if you knew kind of where she was going with that.
Maybe she wants to know what your favorite tournament to bowl is.
Maybe it's your favorite tournament.
My favorite tournament has to be the mixed internationals that I bowl with Mark Carrier in every year in Augusta. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
That is a fun tournament. I will miss that tournament.
You can still come up, you antisocial old man.
Mark, what about you? What's your favorite tournament to bowl?
It's probably mixed internationals with Vanessa, no doubt.
Cole?
I gotta say, Fairlane's 560 Super Bowl tournament. That is just such a great, fun weekend, and you just cap it off by watching the Super Bowl Sunday afternoon. Such a fun, it's just a good time.
Wow. No one mentioned the worlds. No one mentioned mixed worlds. Interesting.
560.
Not as fun.
What about you, Calvin?
I don't have a favorite. Whatever one.
Calvin hates all of them equally.
I hate all of them equally because I have to bowl a lot in every one of them, so I hate them all equally.
Okay. Fair enough. We had some questions. I will start with Cole. What is this is kind of vague, so answer it how you guys, all three of you, want to answer it. But what's your favorite memory of bowling?
Favorite memory? Oh gosh. Probably when we won the UNI Tim, when we were with Prices in 2021, was it just the US only?
Yeah.
And lead up, probably those last 10 boxes when we knew we had it, and just being able to stand right there and just hug everyone as soon as they were done, just knowing that it was wrapped up. That was probably one of the coolest moments to be able to be a part of. I mean, granted, it's not the Worlds, but
no, but it was
still a big tournament.
It was a big tournament. It was our Worlds for that year because
right.
No Canada.
Right.
Mark, what about you?
Probably back in 2019 when I won the singles pro series in Millis.
I remember that.
So what got you on the map?
Yeah. That's.
I got to be honest. I didn't really know who you were.
Nobody did.
When I was down there, and I was like, who the hell did this kid come from?
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was fun to watch.
I threw my high 3 and high 5 that same day at that point. And it would have been my 1,400 that day because after potentially, I guess. Because after 9, I was 1199. So
nice.
It's a pretty fun day.
Kerrigan?
I'm not sure. I was going back and forth. I was thinking probably the last year that I won Candlepin New Generation because it was my last year. It was the last year that they had it. Or my high single the year that I won the mixed internationals with Mark. The first game, it was a 173. It was just great.
Nice.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Nice. Brian?
Awesome.
My first men's Worlds. Just walking into Halifax in 05. No, 06. Being like, whoa. Must have been 05. It was an odd year.
I miss Halifax.
Oh
I know, me too.
So
they're selling them all too. I was going to see if I could find the investors, get them the bowling alley back in.
God, I missed that bowling. It was Cole and Mark. You guys would crush that bowling alley. Oh my God.
throw ball hard and splash.
Like,
Yeah.
have so much fun.
Yeah, you guys would crush that. Calvin, what about you?
Winning first worlds for sure.
And that's mine. When we won in 2001, just probably the knowing after the 9th box when I got lucky enough to throw a backdoor strike that we knew we had won. You know, you turn around and you see Russ and Charlie crying, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Good reason to cry, not a bad reason. Like good reason. To cry.
Certainly beats him when he threw the scoring pencil across the entirety of the Halifax bowling alley that day and said, "We're going home," and it was like that night.
That's one of my favorite stories.
I will say it's funny. I mean, I plan on going up Saturday to the Pro Series and really watching and talking to people and stuff like that. I'm not going to come to tournaments. I'll be there for the 560 in Augusta.
You better get tournament director.
I was going to say I kind of have to be, but I will miss the stories. That's like the coolest part. It's not even the bowling. It's the stupid stories, the randomness of some of this shit. Like Kerrigan doing that to me last year. Like it was just
you almost flipping my truck in Fredericton.
But it was just so random. Like out of nowhere. And it was funny. And I will, I'll remember that. It was funny. We have a question for the three of you. And I'm going to start with Weber.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't said more than like 12 words this whole show. We're 52 minutes. I think you could have a little more context to your answers.
So,
I don't know.
They would like to know, and I hate it when. So here's a point, people. If you want us to ask questions, can you actually just write out the question or type it out and not be like, hey, have them tell us this or something like that. Just ask the question. It just makes it easier. Oh, here we go. I'm going to skip this one and go to this one. We'll start with Weber. What is your favorite house to bowl in that's still open?
All the houses at Bolden still open. So,
He's a unicorn.
Maybe Augusta or Moncton. Those are probably my top two.
Okay. Kerrigan?
Definitely Augusta.
I do like Augusta. Cole?
Well, I'm gonna exclude Brewer since I bowl there all the time. Probably either.
You don't have to exclude it. I mean,
if it's your actual favorite, it's your favorite. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I'd have to say Brewer. Just
okay.
No place like home.
No, for me, I'm probably gonna go like Augusta. I've always loved Augusta. Brewers is always I've always loved bowling there, and obviously Stars and Strikes will always have a special place. That's where I grew up bowling, and that's where I had some pretty good times. Calvin, what about you?
Kingswood.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a wonderful place. It's wide open. It's it's not like a cramped up bowling alley. You can go into a big tournament and be able to breathe. And it's, as much as the pinfall is weird and wonky, it'll always be home, I guess, if you want to call it that, and it'll always be my favorite.
Brian?
I'm going to say Augusta, but Brewer will always feel like home to me. Well, a lot in Brewer.
That's a good question. Ian's got one. We're going to start with, who did I just start that one with? Cole? Weber. All right, Cole, who's one bowler you want to bowl a 1v1 money match with?
Oh.
Is it my money, our money, or
somebody
else?
Yeah.
Do it both ways. Do it your own money and then being sponsored. If it's different, if it's two different people.
It's not Sean Morrison.
man.
Here's your fave bowler.
Probably Merrill. I'd love to bowl a 1v1 money match with Merrill. That'd be a lot of fun.
Okay. Mark?
Well, for Canada, I'd probably say like Corey Smith. I know. Shot at you, Calvin. I know.
Rude.
And I don't
It's
know.
okay. I know you don't want to lose. Okay.
Jeepers. I want to bowl Cole, but I also want to bowl Carrier at the same time. Like that's a tough one.
All right.
So,
I'll let it pass. Kerrigan?
Probably Jill.
Cassidy. Oh, I said Cassidy.
Jill would. Love that woman to pieces. I just feel like she brings out the best in me when I bowl against her.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Brian?
Probably Carrier on the American side, and if it's Canadian, I will bowl Tommy. That'd just be fun. Tommy would. It'd be a fun match.
Healthy Tim Matero.
Oh.
I want to put you in your place.
I want prime Tim Matero.
I want prime Tim Matero.
I don't know, Calvin. Honestly, prime Tim Matero, I don't know if you want that smoke.
Oh, I want it.
That's
all.
different smoke.
I want it.
The one that was just so overly cocky.
That honestly,
I was gonna say, which
hold on.
prime, do you want the first prime? The first prime
Yeah,
was in
the
sixth
first prime where he walked into a bowling alley and said, "Who's taking second place today?"
That's 1998-99 Tim Matero. That's a different level of like. That's who do you think you are? I am level.
I may have been a tad bit cocky. May.
The spread eagle
At one
story,
point,
like
you called a triple and literally told the guy he wasn't going to have his triple money because you were going to do it 2 boxes before him.
I did. But did I back it up? Did I throw the triple?
Yeah.
All right then.
Yes.
I love the spread eagle story where I don't know, close match or something, you lose spread eagle and they start cheering. He goes, "What? I'm just gonna make it." And then you go and make it. Like what?
Oh no. And then he filled it with the spread eagle, and then they all erupted it again. And he goes, "Why are you still cheering? I'm gonna make it again." And he did.
Weber's made like 2 spread eagles in his whole life, and he leaves it every other ball.
Jeez. That's not fair.
So we do.
I didn't mean to make you leave.
Wow, did he? He's
Yes,
had
I'm
enough.
thankful.
Oh.
Oh no!
Dude, you got to go change your diaper now.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
You,
Is he trapped in the closet?
so while he's gone, let's talk about Mark.
I'm worried he's Harry Potter living in the room under the stairs. What's Chrissy doing to him?
Oh God, that's funny. Let's see.
We never got yours, Tim.
Mine?
Yeah, your 1v1 money match.
Yeah, who do you want to
It
pull?
can be like a 5-box money match because we know you can't make it.
No, it can be back when you were in your prime, so it's different people.
Honestly, I bowled most of the people that I wanted to, but a 1v1 money match. Oh God, honestly, I would, if I was in my prime, I would love to bowl Calvin in a 1v1 money match. That would be.
I thought
fun.
you were going to say TO.
No, because he was pretty much done when I was coming on, and so if anyone, it'd be Surratt. I would love if me in my prime. Surratt, I would have loved.
Do you remember the year in Bangor? I think it was 06, and it was the first round of the knockout, and Surratt drew Morrison. And when they did the lane announcements, everyone in the whole bowling alley was like, "Oh!" They all ran over there. Like it was the first round matchup. It was funny.
Vaguely. But see, for me though, I never liked those single string. I don't like them. I don't like single string 1v1 because anyone can win. I want to bowl someone 5 or 10 strings. So if we made it a 10 string 1v1 money match, then I want to bowl either Calvin or Jeff Surratt. or Chris Merrill or Cole Frey or Evan or Mark or
Anyone?
No, the thing is, and I know Kerrigan feels this way because she and I have had this conversation. I know Cole feels this way, and I know Mark feels this way. It's you want to bowl against the best.
Mm.
And you do, because that's what good bowlers want. They want to prove themselves against the best of the best. And that's how I was always taught, and that's how I was always kind of, I'm not going to say taught or raised with bowling, but that's what Russ did for me. Was it goes back to the old Ric Flair. You want to beat the best, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So
Ric Flair quote, but that's okay.
It is too. Ric Flair has said that.
It's to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Oh, same goddamn thing. What is it?
They're different words, Tim.
The concept's the same.
Man, you sound like a certain rules committee I know that says "do as we mean, not as we say."
Exactly.
All right. What do we got for another question here?
We got another question here. And I'm going to start with Mr. Diaper Changer himself.
Oh boy.
3 people that you would like to bowl with, past or present.
Oh man. Well, Craig Holbrook, no doubt. Mike Sylvester when he was in his prime, just because
it was fun.
I love that guy. And probably you, Tim.
Oh, thank you.
No doubt.
It's nice. Kind of rude again.
I know. I know.
I can't say you, Calvin, because I bowled with you. So.
Yeah, I know.
Kerrigan.
Surratt. Jill. As much as it pains me to say, probably you, Calvin.
Yes.
I've bowled with Calvin before, Kerrigan. It's really nothing special.
You're a liar. You had so much fun.
Yeah, you actually did. Yes. Brian?
I was going to say, you had to have fun doing something. Bowling wasn't that much fun for you that day. I haven't bowled with Jill. That would be fun. I'd like to bowl with Jill. Probably Surratt as well. I haven't bowled with Jeff. I just think that hearing him be like, "Oh, that's unfortunate," live and in person would be hilarious. And I don't know if I've ever bowled with Cole in anything. So I think that would be fun.
I don't think so.
Calvin?
Surratt, Holbrook, and name Henderson.
Oh, Robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a deadly 4 people.
That's I've been lucky enough to have bowled with most of the people I've wanted to. I would probably go with Holbrook, because never got the chance to bowl with him. Bobby Witt. And probably Jill, I'd say. Cole?
Definitely Old Man Charlie. Chip, back when he was in his prime. And then probably Calvin.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there is someone that does not get the recognition he deserves for being one of the best bowlers to come out of Maine, and that's Chip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were talking the best bowlers to come out. It's me. I thought, Tim.
Now, Chip,
so sweet.
Chip doesn't. He doesn't get the recognition that he deserves, and it's too bad, because he carried the sport here for a long time.
Did he win the Pepsi Challenge that year? The $10,000 Pepsi Challenge?
Did he win it? I don't know.
I know he bowled it. I don't know if he won it that year. I know he was on the TV portion of it.
I don't know. A couple more questions, then we're going to wrap up for the night. Ian's got one. What is one alley you guys want to bowl in? Kerrigan.
I don't know, man.
Can we go with like any alley, closed, still open?
Yeah. Any alley. Open or closed?
Probably Pittsfield because that's where my grandfather grew up.
Damn, miss that place.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Mark Weber.
Was Lisbon Falls the same as Pittsfield or no?
No, two different houses.
So, okay, so Lisbon Falls.
That's another good house.
Yeah.
You have a 199 there, don't you, Tim? No.
I do not. Karen does.
13.99. You have a 13.
I had $13.99. Karen has a $1.99. Cole?
I was also going to go with Pittsfield. Heard so many great stories of that place. Oh, I'd
Interesting.
love to have been able to bowl there.
Interesting house. Brian?
One I haven't bowled in that I want to bowl in is Lakeside. I haven't bowled at Lakeside. One that I want to bowl in that I did get to bowl, it's not open anymore, is Halifax, obviously. And if I could only ever throw one more bowling ball in any house, it would be Rockland Bowling Center, where I threw my first ever bowling ball.
That's a lot more than one alley.
I'm big enough. I'm a big enough guy. I get three things.
Calvin?
Millis. I want to see how fast it really is.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to say this. I do not find Millis to be like outrageously fast. Is it on the faster side? Yes. But if it's one of those houses, if you're throwing a good ball, you're going to score. And there'll be some big scores.
Halifax was the same way, though.
It was. It was. And for me, the one alley I want to bowl in. I wish Pittsfield would come back. I'd say Pittsfield. That was such a good house. It just, but I'd want Sessa running it because Sessa was
A bowling genius.
Well, the and I've said this before in other shows, but when you go to a house and he's so focused on the bowlers and he's got sponsor money and he's got the cash and he pays you on the spot for double strikes and triple strikes. And it's like, I know I've said this before. I walked out of there one day, bowled, it's like 1405. I didn't win, but I walked out of there with like $250 or $300 in cash because I threw a bunch of doubles and a couple of triples. And it was like $50 for a triple, and it was like $20 for a double. I don't know. It was cool. It was fun. You guys have anything real quick? Any questions for us? Anything you guys want to talk about before we end the night? Bueller?
Wow.
Bueller?
I think
No?
they're too young for that, Tim.
Oh my God, I forgot one question. I'm going to start with
It's-
Cole.
Oh, boy.
God.
I knew
Oh.
it.
Oh,
I had it written
I
down
thought it
too.
was going to
I
be
had it
Dindadero, and I was.
So,
Oh,
Cole,
God.
what's your favorite dinosaur?
I don't really have one, but we'll just go with a T-Rex.
Damn, you
You
stole
not have
mine.
a favorite dinosaur?
That did Timmy.
Mark?
I don't know.
Jay should be at this age. You should be able to.
I was
name
gonna say,
off,
you
every
have a
type of
son.
dinosaur.
He is too, but I like. Well, what's that teeny little dinosaur? I can't think of the name of it.
Go get
Well,
Jay. Where's
there's
Jay?
a lot
Go
of
He'll
get
know.
Jay. I'll bring up the little doll.
I see Mark as like a brontosaurus or a stegosaurus type.
I don't even know what those are.
They're
I
dinosaurs.
see him as more as the baby from the dinosaurs, not the mama.
Jesus.
Not the mama.
I don't
Kerrigan?
believe in dinosaurs, so.
Definitely a pterodactyl.
Okay.
Thanks for asking. I really appreciate it, Tim. It's been like 15 years since somebody's asked.
Really?
Good gracious.
Yeah.
What about you, Brian?
Velociraptor. It's not close.
Calvin?
Triceratops.
I'm going Velociraptor. Definitely Velociraptor. look, thank you guys for coming on the show. I have lucky enough, and I will say this, that I've had the pleasure of bowling either against or with all three of you at some point. Kerrigan, I don't know if we've ever actually, well, league. I mean, we've bowled a couple of.
We bowled together in one tournament.
What was it?
Was that the one in South Paris? We all bowled together. It's a 5-man.
I'm not sure.
5-man team.
Was it the
I'm
Hawks?
positive. Yeah, it was the
It's South
Hawks.
Paris?
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
positive
That's
I
right.
bowled with
Okay.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I look, you three are the three of the best young bowlers, and you are young, so don't tell me you're not. The best young bowlers, at least in the state of Maine. And all three of you have a tremendous opportunity in front of you to only get better. And it will be my pleasure to actually watch you guys. I don't have to bowl against you guys anymore. I don't have to worry about getting my ass kicked anymore. I don't have to worry about Kerrigan yelling obscene things to me.
Oh no, you still have to.
No,
worry
you
about
still
that.
do.
Okay. But I'm telling you guys right now, you three have potential to be really special with this game, and I really hope the three of you stick around and really do something with it, because watching you three is as far as I'm concerned, it's a lot of fun. So thank you for being here. Appreciate it. If you guys would like to, we'd love to have you on again. And yes, I'm speaking for Calvin and Brian.
Oh, sure.
Either individually or together, it's whatever.
I'd love to have Mark on here to just sit there and stare at the screen.
Mark's fine. He talks when he needs to talk, and that's okay. Other than that, folks, you guys can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. I'm totally screwing up everything here. Brian, can we have the disclaimer and where else they can hear us?
Well, Tim, the views and expressions of Ripping the Rack podcast this week are those of the hosts, Tim, Brian, and Calvin, and our special guests this week. If you do not agree with our views and expressions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and we will delete them. Thank you again. You can hear us on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Google Podcasts, and wherever else you listen to your podcast mediums.
Very nice. The dulcet tones of Brian. That was nice. All right, guys.
Do you know what the Diamond Dogs are?